The environment we're in right now, you shouldn't box yourself in with saying you're a dividend investor, a growth investor, a value investor. You shouldn't categorize or imprison yourself in that label. You should be the type of investor that adapts to any market. 26 of the last 23 bull markets have been run by technology companies. So if you're a dividend investor, you miss the bull market. If you're a value investor, you miss the bull market. And the reason why is because you're looking for certain companies and you're not acknowledging what the market is rewarding. So one of my things has always been, now I'm not gonna lie, because I started off learning from Warren Buffett and Charlie Munger, I always put myself in the value investor thing. But maybe like the last 3 years, maybe since the pandemic, I kind of like switched my ideology. And it was, I want to buy great companies at discounts as well, 100%. But I'm also going to take advantage of what the market is rewarding. You know what I'm saying? And that's how the recession portfolio came about. Like, I want to take advantage of what the market rewarding too, and I still want to eat off that as well. Now, here's my thing too as well, Jose, which I think is phenomenal. I do think you should have a dividend portfolio that's only for you buying dividends in because you want to maybe find a way to have passive income from some great companies over the long term. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. But for you to say primarily I'm a dividend investor, I think you leave yourself. I think you exclude yourself from so much of the market returns. I think you exclude yourself. And so once I saw this, and then I did the homework and I realized that 23 of the last 26 bull markets have been led by tech, even if we go back to the dot-com bubble. Like they've been led by tech. So what does that tell us? That tells us that right now, in order to see, in most situations, because remember last year we beat the market by what? Not having tech. But also we wasn't in a bull market, right? What I will say is you have to have some exposure to it to take advantage of the massive gains that the market is giving.
What's good, trappers, man? It's your boy, the Wall Street Trapper. Right now, I want to invite you to an amazing experience full of value. That is my community, Trappers Anonymous. It's 100% the greatest fundamental investing community on the market. Listen, your portfolio should be a masterpiece. And the only way we get you there is if we help you to learn how to invest with confidence. Now listen, I get it. Like you don't know a lot about stocks, or maybe you've heard people say how much money they lost in stocks, but I can guarantee you, one, because they weren't in the community, and two, they lack the information. Our goal in Trappers Anonymous is to help you, really to hold your hand on the journey to becoming a confident investor, learning how to navigate through the different events that the stock market goes through to take you from panic to encouragement. There's no better time than now. This is an opportunity only for those who are willing to be on the journey. So listen, man, click the link below. Come join me in Trappers Anonymous, man. I will see you in one of our many classes, whether it's Moat Monday, whether it's the 2-hour class we do on Sunday, or whether it's just a book club. Everything is geared toward making you a better investor so you can triple your net worth and turn your last name to an asset. It's your boy, Wall Street Trapper. See you in the trap.
Here's what I want us to understand as investors. Every economic environment will have a clear-cut leader, because whatever products and services that a company produce are ripe for that environment. Kind of like a boxing match. You know, in a boxing match, they say styles make fights. You can have a good fighter and an all right fighter, and that good fighter can struggle with that all right fighter because of that style. That same all right fighter can fight a great fighter and beat the piss out of the great fighter. And you're like, how did that happen? Because that style, his style, and we see it happen all the time, right? We see it happen all the time. I'm using that because this fight or this environment we are walking into is the perfect environment for Microsoft. as we see companies build with AI, as we see companies, build out these, like, I'm gonna be real with you, AI is here. It's been here, but now it's here in a way that, like, we can't deny. It's in our face. Yeah, open AI. I'm sorry. Thank you. Not on open AI. Thank you, family. I appreciate it. That's how you know this live show. I'm reading the comments. Thank you, family. Open AI. Jose, not ARM. Open AI. Thank you. I got so much information. Sometimes I get mixed up. Thank you so much for that. And I'm so not on the spectrum where I ain't willing to say it was a mistake on me. So open AI. Thank you, family. I appreciate you so much for bringing me back. Right? And so this environment that we are embarking on now perfectly suits the products and services that Microsoft has been putting in the chamber. Now I'm gonna be real with you. Y'all know me. I am a Apple stock a day, keep the poverty away kind of person. This is not the environment where I think Apple is going to be one of those soaring companies. I think Apple will perform, but I don't think it's going to soar like it used to do. I don't think it's built like that. I think it's a great company. I still believe in an Apple stock a day, keep a poverty away. There's no other consumer product. There's no other consumer company that has as many users. Damn, I didn't mean to say users. Customers as Apple. It's not with a product, right? So you think about Facebook, 3.2 billion users, but they don't have a product, right? They sell ads. So we talking about Apple because it has an actual product that you get. There is not another company with as many customers, and the reason why I don't want to say users, because you think about junkies. You think about junkies, right? But in Trappin, in my Trappers Anonymous group, shout out to my Trappers. I love Trappers Anonymous because we get to have such in-depth dialogue. So if you want to come join Trappers Anonymous, come join. It's $49 a month. You cancel anytime. So one of my lieutenants, Lieutenant Casey, phenomenal man, phenomenal guy. He brought up this amazing concept. And his concept was, Apple is not a tech company, which I've already agreed with. He said, but it's a luxury goods company. And I said, ooh, that's good. And I love when somebody gives me an idea. Well, he said it to all of us as a group. He said, the way that he positioned it was so amazing. He said, like, go look at a retail store. And you go look at a retail store and go look at your typical electronics store, right? Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I love when people learn. Like, I love when people learn from under me, but then develop their own concepts and ideas. Because that's how knowledge is supposed to be. You're supposed to learn, and then you're supposed to develop your own concepts and ideas. That's what makes you amazing at this game. Don't just be trapped because you have so many other ideas, philosophies that'll evolve outside of me. And so he came up with this concept that was so amazing. And he said, if you go into a luxury store, go look at it. And immediately, I'm like, all right, I went to Louis Vuitton, I went to Dior, and these jewelry stores, they clean. It's not too much, but they cater to you. How can I help you? What's the problem? And they gotta unlock to get you what you want. Right? It's never just take the box and go about your business. You gotta unlock what you want, or they gotta go to the back to, you know what I'm saying? And you feel me? And so he put this concept together. I was like, damn, this is really good. And he was like, so go to the Apple store. And he just put up a thing of it. And I was like, yo, that's dope. He was like, it's not too much, and it's just Apple products, because he was like, if you go to a designer store, they get to set the tone. There's no percentage taken off. It's direct to consumer. brand loyalists. Because when you go to the Apple store, the immediately you walk in is, hey, how can I help you? They send somebody to you. I'm like, that's good. And then it's, you don't see nothing against Androids. You don't see Androids. You don't see this. You see Apple. You don't see radios and you see Apple products. That's all you see. I was like, yo, this is good. And you're like, it's clean, it's crispy, it's precise. And then he even, this man compared it to Coco Chanel. I said, okay, I see you, throw a loop in there. And he thought about it, and it was such an amazing ideology that he put together. His thesis was so amazing because even I never thought about it. And then he took it to the next level. Now, this one I knew. He said, when people buy designer or luxury goods, it immediately thinks the person who bought it, what do you think? Just subconsciously. You got money, or what else? You're a little better than somebody. Not like you talk down on them, but it makes you think of yourself at a different level. It's the Starbucks cup versus the regular, you feel me? Like, man, right? So you don't think you better than nobody, but immediately when you buy it, you think like, that's why they give you these, if you go buy, they give you these big old bags. I tell you, I don't want that big ass bag. Why do I gotta have this big ass bag? Get this big bag. I'm walking in the mall with a big yellow bag. Get this bag out of here. You feel me? So, but it gives you that allurement of prestige is the word I want to use. Right? If you go to an Apple store, even the bag that they give you your products in is not a regular bag. That bag has like a wax coat on it. Am I lying? It has a wax. It's not a regular string, right? Like, and even this, that's real talk. Watch this. Watch this. Even your Apple bag ain't never broke on you. Think about it. Your Apple bag that you buy, it ain't never tore. So he said, bruh, even when you buy the Apple, he said, even the Apple people think of themselves in a different way. And I'll be the first to say this, even though Androids do some dope stuff, like my Steve, he'd be like, bro, get an Android. I'm like, bro, I wouldn't dare. It's against my religion to get one. You feel me? But the way he was like, bro, it can do this, it can do this. He's like, Apple can't do this. He's like, I'm struggling trying to take this and this. And I'm like, I don't care. Get you an iPhone, dog. I don't care what you're talking about. Copy and paste the link to me then. This is what it is. But even the idea of, you feel me? And now that they about to transition to green bubbles, but that was another thing we was like, bro, who got the green bubble in the text? You feel me? So the way they positioned themselves, and I was like, yo, that was a good analogy that he used. So anyway, I forgot where the hell I was at. I went on. That was a story time of Trap right there, God damn it.